So to conclude for today, why this curve is a useful tool to estimate water resources availability? Because, you know, if I take a value Q star here, and let me go on the white curve, and here I get a value of 120. What does it mean, 120? It means the duration, the observed river flow, is greater or equal to Q star. So it means that for 120 days, 120 days, if you want to take water from the river, you can take for these days Q star for 120 days, okay? And this is the maximum duration along the year when you can get that water Q star. If you want to get more water, Q prime, it means that it will be available less days. In fact, if you look here, you get here 290, for instance. So basically, if the question is, I need to give water to a city, and the water that I need is Q star, and if I design a water supply system that takes the water from the river, how long is this water supply system functioning enough? The flow duration curve tells you that the water supply system fully works for 120 days. Or another question could be, independently of the water needs, if I build a water supply system and the design variable, I mean the discharge that the water supply system can distribute, is Q star, how long is, on average during a year, the water supply system working at full capacity? 120 days. And you understand that this is very relevant because if you design a water supply system for a given design variable Q star, you have costs associated to it. And if you increase Q star, you increase the costs, and you get a reduced duration when you can fully use the water supply system. So it may be more convenient to reduce Q star because you reduce the costs and you increase the number of days the water supply system is working at full capacity. And then, given that maybe that your design variable that you decreased is not enough to give water to a given city, then you design another water supply system from groundwater resources. So basically, to get an idea of the duration of water availability is extremely important for designing water supply system, for devising water resources management strategies, and this quantification is done through the flow duration curve. The next question is how to compute the flow duration curve on the basis of observations, which is quite easy if you think at it, because we just need to count the number of time steps where observations for each assigned river flow value are greater or equal. It's quite easy, but still it needs some thoughts because there are several alternatives available for computing it. That's it.